Some stories are hidden because they're dangerous, some are hidden because they're embarrassing, but this story was hidden because someone never wanted it found, and the worst part, I don't think it was hidden from the public, that I think it was hidden from me, that I didn't believe in the kind of fear that follows you home, that I believed fear belonged to moments, short moments. Temporary moments, a bad neighborhood at night, a strange sound behind you, a wrong turn that gets corrected. Fear, I believed, ended. When the moment ended, that I believed fear had boundaries, that I was wrong. Fear doesn't end, sometimes. It waits. That I was 27 years old when this happened. At the time, I worked as a freelance digital archivist, not a job people ask questions about at parties. My work involved recovering forgotten records, old documents, tapes, photographs, files that had been boxed up and ignored for decades. History, I learned, isn't lost by accident. Most of it is buried intentionally, sometimes because it's ugly, sometimes because it's inconvenient, and sometimes because it doesn't make sense. That's how I ended up working nights at the County Records Annex. The building was scheduled for demolition. An old municipal structure on the edge of downtown, concrete, windowless, the kind of place people stopped noticing years ago. The city hired me to digitize whatever was left inside. No rush, they told me, no public interest. They said that I worked nights to avoid interruptions, less noise, less supervision. That was my mistake. On my third night, just after 2 a.m., I noticed something strange. The inventory listed 13 boxes. That I was staring at 14. Box 14 sat slightly apart from the others. No label. No barcode. No mention in the paperwork that it wasn't sealed. That alone should have stopped me. It didn't. Inside box 14 was a single folder, plain gray. No title, just one thick black line drawn across the front. Inside were typed pages, testimonies, each one formatted exactly the same. At the top of every page, statement recorded at 3 a.m. Beneath it, location, not on any official map. I assumed it was placeholder text, until I started reading. I didn't mean to find it. I was just walking home, the road wasn't there yesterday. The writer described walking the same route they'd taken for years, streetlights suddenly going quiet, traffic noise vanishing. A new road appearing where a brick wall used to be. They stepped onto it, and that was when the world felt like it blinked. Another page, I took the stairs because the elevator smelled wrong. I've lived here 6 years, those stairs were never there before. Another, I followed the trail because it felt familiar, like I'd already been there in a dream. Every statement described the same sensations: sudden silence, loss of signal, time distortion, the feeling of being watched, and everyone included this exact sentence: it felt like the world forgot me for a moment. There were 12 statements total, different names, different years, different locations, but the language was eerily similar, not copied. Experienced. As if they were all describing the same place, seen through different doors. Statement number 8 stopped me cold. Evan R. Hale. I recognized the name immediately. Missing person. 2009. Case never solved, declared deceased in 2012. But the statement bearing his name was dated 2016. 7 years after he disappeared. I checked the database. Same man. No mistake. At the bottom of the folder was an unmarked USB drive. I hesitated, then I documented it, and plugged it in. 1 audio file, timestamp, 3:00 AM. I pressed play. If you're hearing this, it means they failed to erase everything. The voice was calm, exhausted, like someone who'd been afraid for too long. This place doesn't stay still. It moves when no one's looking. A pause, breathing, then, it's not empty. It's waiting. The last page in the folder wasn't typed. It was handwritten. At the top, my name, correct spelling, middle initial included, dated 2 weeks in the future. The statement described my life perfectly. My job, my schedule, my apartment building, even details I'd never shared publicly. At the bottom, subject does not remember entering the location. I laughed that I had to, until the lights flickered. Somewhere in the building, I heard footsteps, slow, measured, not rushing, not hiding, walking like they knew exactly where I was. I packed up immediately. Didn't log out. Didn't back anything up. I just left. Outside, the city felt wrong, muted, like sound was traveling through water. Across the street, a concrete stairwell descended underground. Bare bulbs. No signage. I had no memory of it ever being there. I checked my phone. No signal. I looked away, then back. The stairwell felt closer, not physically, but mentally, like it wanted to be acknowledged. Every instinct screamed at me to leave. My feet moved anyway. The moment I stepped inside, the air changed, thick, cold. The city vanished. Behind me, the entrance faded. The hallways stretched endlessly. Doors lined both sides, some open, some closed. From inside them, I heard moments on loop, arguments, laughter, crying. Lives paused and replayed. I opened one door. My childhood bedroom, perfectly preserved. Another door, my college apartment. Another, a place I'd never been, but somehow recognized. This place wasn't hunting people. It was collecting moments when people slipped through cracks, wrong turns, missed exits, times the world didn't notice they were gone, and once the world noticed again, it let them go. Mostly I felt something behind me, not hostile, observing, learning, breathing. When I breathed, I ran. The hallway warped, stretched, behind me, footsteps matching mine exactly. I stumbled forward, and collapsed onto concrete. Morning light, traffic noise. No stairwell. No folder. When I returned to the records office, they denied everything. No box 14. No night shifts. No contract. According to them, I'd been working from home all week. I still have the handwritten page, the date updates, always a few days ahead, and sometimes, late at night, when I walk familiar streets, they feel unfamiliar. So if you ever notice a place that shouldn't exist, a door. A road. A trail. Don't investigate, because once it notices you noticing it, you don't disappear, you just stop being found.